Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hello, welcome. So today we're going to be talking about some things to help the environment since it is Earth Day coming up. Most of these things that I'm going to be talking about today I actually do in my lifestyle. So let's get right into the video. So the first thing that I am going to talk about is reusable water bottles. I know that's super simple, but it actually helps a lot not using plastic water bottles or just having the look of having like a hydro flask or a Nalgene. And I know hydro flasks are super expensive, so that makes it a little bit difficult, but just being able to have just one reusable water bottle to be able to fill up and use for whatever you need to actually helps a lot. Number two, this is probably one of the most obvious, but it is kind of the most complicated. So it's recycling. Alright, so I just grabbed my isopropyl alcohol that I have for doing tattoos. So if you look on the bottom of a container, you can see that there is a recycling symbol, which is a triangle with the arrows on it. But then also some of them you can actually see a number in it, and the numbers actually mean different things. So here's the picture right here on the different numbers of recycling, which means that they'll be recycled in different ways and they'll be made into different things. And some things that you actually can recycle that a lot of people don't know about is that you should always recycle glass, because glass can take up to 1,000,000 years to decompose. Newspapers, you can actually recycle your cell phones, chargers, and laptops. Aluminum, which is really good, like aluminum cans and stuff. I actually have a recycling not center, but a recycling thing at my family's resort, and they put all of their beer cans, pop cans, stuff like that in the trash can, and I take it over to the recycling center and I get money for that. And you can actually recycle clothes. It's super easy to do. Honestly, if you have a local H&M, you can bring in bags of clothes to recycle. Doesn't matter what brand, what condition they're in. It can be sheets, it can be literally anything. And for each bag that you bring, you will get a little card and you can get 15% off of your purchase that you make. This is kind of a meme right now, but straws. I actually don't use straws anymore, and it's not because I'm against straws, but it's just because it's an extra piece of plastic that I don't need personally. I don't use plastic straws, I use paper straws. You can get those at Target or you can get them at Walmart, and at Walmart you can get like a big bag of 100 of them for like $2. So they're super cheap and I really like them because they are compostable and they're single use, so I don't have to worry about losing it or anything. Which is onto my next one, which is metal straws. I do have metal straws, but I lose them a lot, so it kind of defeats the purpose of having one, if that makes sense. And then also you can't use it in hot drinks. I'm kind of weird, I like having a straw with some hot drinks, but you can only use it on cold drinks. Another one is bamboo straws. Those are decomposable and you can actually reuse them until they get bad. So you can actually wash them, and when you get a pack of them, it comes with a little cleaner that you can use, which is super cool. You can use glass straws, which I haven't used glass straws before, but it kind of scares me personally because I feel like I'd be the person to drop it and it would shatter and break. Another straw that you could use, which would be really fun for just like for at home if you're having a party, just something like that, to use pasta straws, which are edible, delicious, like pasta. Are you kidding me? Like, and so this next one is for all of my ladies out there, and they are menstrual products. So there are different menstrual products out there to help decrease plastic usage. So you can actually get tampons without the plastic insert, and usually with those they are 100% cotton, and also you can get like 40 of them for like $5. So they're just super cheap and you're not using plastic. And it might sound a little bit weird, but I use these and it's not the weirdest thing that you could ever do in your life, so whatever. And also you can use a menstrual cup. I've tried this, I didn't like it. I just can't fold it right and it just doesn't work for me. But if it works for you, great. I know some people that do use it and they love it because you don't have to worry about it all day. Another thing that's easier, like super easy, is to get a pollinator bee house. I actually have one of these hanging up outside, which I should have brought in to show you guys, but I'll put a picture right here. So it is for bees that pollinate all of your plants, but these pollinator bees, they only use a small fragment of this pollen, so then they can lay their eggs in it, but they will go around and they will pollinate more, and the houses allow them to lay their eggs and hibernate for the winter. And so when you hang it up, you just hang it up and you leave it there and you just let nature do the rest. Another thing that I do is reusable bags. Sometimes though I do forget to put them in my car, which is kind of a pain in the butt because then I do have to use plastic bags. But obviously you can recycle plastic bags or reuse plastic bags. There are a lot of different crafts and stuff that you can do with plastic bags, which are super cool. Look them up on Pinterest, they're great. But reusable bags, they can be super cute. I have one with lemons all over it. I have another one and it's super cute, but it's just super easy and you can fit more in a reusable bag that you can use in a plastic bag. The next thing is to just plant some wildflowers. You can easily get a bag of wildflower seeds and just plant them anywhere that you want. It helps with the bees, it helps with oxygen, it looks super pretty. The next one is unplug. This is kind of a weird one and I'm trying to do this one myself. It's kind of hard, but I usually charge my phone at night, so when you wake up, unplug your charger. Next one is thrifting. I find thrifting so fun. Some people don't like it. Some people find it weird to buy and wear other people's clothes, but I don't mind it at all. This shirt is actually thrifted. Most of my closet is thrifted because you can find some really good stuff, especially after the new year. You go down to like the rich people place, you find like some thrift stores. They're cleaning out their closet. It's great. And thrifting is not just clothes either. You can get literally anything that you need. There's places on Facebook, like Marketplace, stuff like that, that can help a lot with the environment, so then companies don't keep making products that they don't sell. My next one is to buy local. Not only does this help your local stores, but it helps the environment, oddly enough. When you buy from, say, groceries from a Target, or you're going to a Super One or a Cub Food, all of that fruit and vegetables and produce comes from somewhere, and usually it's shipped. So when you buy local, it's healthier for you, it helps the environment, and it helps local businesses. My next one is to not use coffee stirrers. This one sounds kind of funny because you're like, well, Mackenzie, like, what am I supposed to use to stir my coffee? I get that. If you don't need a coffee stirrer, don't use it. Most coffee places that you go to now do have wood stirring sticks for your coffee, so then it's not using as much plastic. My next one is a bamboo toothbrush, or buy toothbrushes that are made from recycled products. So I do currently have a bamboo toothbrush and it is amazing. The bristles are actually made of bamboo also, and they're just super soft, and you can just brush your teeth without having the hard plastic bristles like scrub your gums. It's great. And then my sister has a toothbrush that is made out of recycled yogurt containers. If you live near me in my local area, you can actually go into Grandma's Pantry and there are toothbrushes that are made out of recycled products. My next one is to use matches over a lighter. People tend to use lighters a lot because they're very portable. If it gets wet, it's no problem. But if you have the option to, use matches. Matches nowadays are super hard to find, but don't use the wood ones because obviously they're made out of trees. But if you are able to, find the paper ones because the paper ones are actually made out of recycled paper. And my very last tip for Earth Day is to use personalized gift wrapping. So obviously during Christmas time, birthdays, you need something to wrap your present in. So you go out to a store and you buy gift wrapping paper. That uses a lot of paper, obviously, but some ways that you can cut down on that is 1, use newspaper. It'll look super cool. 2, use maps. 3, use magazines. And 4, get a reusable container. Like for my birthday, my mom got me a container that I can reuse for college, for my college dorm and stuff. She just put all of my gifts in there, put a little bow on it, and called it good. And it looks cute. So those are all of the tips and tricks that I do have for my Earth Day video on how to help the environment. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have questions, comment down below, or you can DM me on Instagram. My Instagram will be down below in the description. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!